I didn't want to be the guy that was always complaining and not really being proactive about anything, so I decided to run for shop steward, and that way, if I were elected, then I could make a difference, try to make some changes around in my workplace.
I got involved because I felt like the younger crew was being left out. And so I actually called my business rep and hounded him to come down and meet us. And he came down and he'd set up meetings, and we'd go to Denny's and we'd go out to breakfast, and finally after months and months of me bugging him, he finally put up a steward posting. I signed up for it, and then I was elected.
When you have a union, you have other people who are looking out for your interest as well, not just, you have somebody who is a little more proactive for you, who will negotiate things and will go through the meetings with you if any kind of disciplinary action or anything needs to be done. You have that support there for you.
It's all about helping to make a healthy, working class people that can keep food on the table, that can just put their kids in school and get shots for their kids and take a sick day and be able to afford to still put food on the table, and all of these things are union offered. They're all protections that the union works very hard to secure and maintain.
But in the contract, people who work in the frozen or work in deli,
Our ultimate objective is to put together and plan a Teamsters for Tomorrow conference, a youth kind of conference, which is totally going to be about our younger members, for our younger members.
Well, it was actually kind of interesting. We all got calls from people, I would guess was nominated by Marvin, and you get a call and it's like, hey, come down to this meeting, no clue what it's about.
We got a core group of committee members, core group of people that are kind of the younger leaders in their shops, and that really want to step up and just turn this into a movement.
When there's the ask of, do you want to be involved? Does this issue matter to you? What does it mean to you? What do you think it means to your coworker or your brother or sister sitting next to you? That is really the start for generating those discussions and getting them to start to think about, okay, she's asking me to be involved, which must mean that my opinion matters.
I was surprised, there were guys that work in like the warehouses and, people who like myself work in like offices and do reception, but it was just like so many people from all, walks of life or all sorts of industries are a part of this one union.
Okay.
Acquiring all that and getting your financial planning down is something that, really the youth of America today is not really taught. I can say honestly, I'm 29 years old. I was never taught anything about financial planning.
And so we basically from then designed kind of the first ever, well, it is the first ever, Teamsters for Tomorrow Youth Summit. And so this idea was that it was going to be a leadership summit, that we were going to be able to provide the skills to our young workers to help them be better leaders in their shops and in their union.
All the leaders and all the people who've gotten involved are the ones that are just kind of getting the discussions, getting everyone in their offices like kind of excited about this. So I feel like anyone and everyone who's decided to join us has kind of become a leader in their own right. The Teamsters of Tomorrow, it's kind of something similar. Like we've gotten people talking about it, and a couple of the girls in the office, I've mentioned to them like the things that we're doing and the meetings and things like that. And so they have shown some interest. Some of them are like, well, I've got families and they don't want to like maybe plan or do anything like that. But the fact that we're doing it and they're like, okay, well in November I'm going to try and show up and that kind of thing, to me is just kind of great, but totally off subject.